Yo, we are here. We are back. Another episode of Therapy Without a Degree.
Yes, sir.
I think this is chapter like 267, 266, something like that, 200 something episodes. And yeah, we're here, man. Joe Fiucarino's in the house, in the studio. All right, today we do not have Zane because tonight it's like a late night pod, which is my vibe. So if I were to do this like thing full time, it would be like the late night show, with Joe. And this is what it would be. We'd probably be starting like 11 o'clock and we'd just be rolling.
That'd be dope, man. I mean, emotions are the highest at night. Did you know that?
Yeah, I had a feeling because I'm mad creative at night.
Yes.
So a lot of shit be happening. But you want to introduce yourself to the people, let them know who the fuck you are, and lower your mic a little bit so it's not blocking your face. They got to see your whole face, man.
Yes, sir. I'm that guy, Habibi. I'm also a content creator, magician, musician, and just do all types of entertainment all around.
Okay. Now that guy, where did that come from?
That guy Habibi? Yeah. Honestly, it really started when I was just getting called Habibi like through my friends in Newark, New Jersey, which is in Ironbound, which is actually a section that's mostly Brazilian and Portuguese. So they just gave me that nickname and it stuck. And then everyone just be like, yo, you know that guy? Like Habibi, that one Arab guy that's in the middle of Newark with all these Brazilians. And that's how it stuck.
Your real name is not Habibi, is it?
No.
I had a feeling.
It's not. It's Muhammad Mustafa Abdul. No, I'm just kidding. It's Brahim.
That's fucked up. Nah, all right. So what is it really?
It's Ibrahim.
Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Ibrahim. So okay. So what do you prefer?
I prefer Habibi when people are out in public and stuff. But you know, you can call me Brahim. A lot of my friends call me that because I don't know. Palestinians say it a weird way. They say Brahim. And it kind of stuck with me like that.
Raheem?
Yeah. So like the I would be like not pronounced. It's kind of silent, which is pretty cool though. I like it.
But that's your go-to, like family and shit.
Yes.
Like how you want to be called, like people that really fuck with you. Is
exactly.
Brahim.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a little bit.
All right. It's all good. We got time.
Nah, but we gotta know. You know what I'm saying? So we here, man. We got you out here at the studio, at the pod.
Yes.
All right. This is dope. Now, what'd you do all day? It is a Tuesday.
Yeah, man.
What's a Tuesday like for you?
Honestly, Tuesday is the only day I get to really relax and get to do what I want to do. And I was excited to come on this podcast. You know what I mean? Tuesdays is just like my spa day or my, go get a pedicure or go mini golfing type of vibes. Like I just do what I want when I want to do it.
Okay. Shit, I need your life, man. I mean, mini golfing on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
fucking
man.
Pedicure. I'm due for one.
Yeah, me too, bro. Honestly, I specifically asked that he does not show my toes in this podcast.
The shot is only your toes.
I believe it.
Imagine that just the shot is just only your
toes.
toes.
Nah, man, I would cry. I really would.
Nah, but you'd be all right, man.
Yeah, we good.
But, okay, so I want to know what came first, the music or the magic?
The music. I was born into music, actually.
How? So
my parents, back in the homeland, they're in the music industry and in the entertainment industry. So on my mom's side is a lot of singing and music talent, and on my dad's side is a lot of acting and music talent as well.
That's fire. So they the one that taught you? Because I ain't gonna lie, you've impressed me with your knowledge of music.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm very open to different types of music, Like I feel like nowadays they don't want us to progress in music and kind of like learn stuff that you really need to, so they try to dumb us down. And that's what you're hearing on the radio is just a whole bunch of garbage. And they're trying to influence you to just live a lifestyle of just garbage, drugs, and turning against
Sex
each
and
other.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like that's not what music is. Like music is emotion, music is passion, music is beautiful, it's art. And they're trying to kill that. They're trying to take that away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's funny because it's funny you bring that up because I've had that conversation with people. Like, don't get me wrong, like when I was young, like I used to love, like when I was a kid, I loved like Ludacris, What's Your Fantasy, and like G-Unit Records and like shit that I'm a hypocrite now, But it's like at the end of the day, I feel like it wasn't back then. You had to find it,
Yeah.
like like I found DMX, I found G-Unit, I found that type of shit. It wasn't like so on the radio. And it wasn't pushed like crazy. And now I feel like these records, like the Meg Thee Stallions and all these, are just being pushed.
Yeah, well, I feel like there's a lot of money involved, you know what I mean? And these record labels are really just signing whoever they want, and it's like a bunch of favoritism. Like, it's not about the talent anymore. It's like, who can sell? Who has something that can generate comments, because everyone, the hate is a big marketing tool. Let's be real. The meme industry and all these people are really, and Twitter, well, now it's called X. I don't know if you've seen that update. Yeah, and all of those can really play a huge part in promoting your music, and that's not what music is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about art, who got talent, and we're losing that. Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist of all time?
Oof, that question. Favorite.
I know man. Just let me say who
It depends on the genre. I gotta be real, man. Like,
who's your favorite? Gun to the head. Who's your favorite artist of all time?
My favorite artist of all time. If I have to, damn. I get stuck with that question, man. Probably George Clinton. Yeah.
What genre is that for people that don't know?
That is the father of funk. And for people that don't know, he's actually the reason why funk music is the way it is now, and a bunch of other genres as well. And he's still rocking. I think they're doing their last tour in Newark.
Really?
Their last show in Newark, yes. Funkadelic, man. Parliament. Same.
So did your parents get you into all that, into like the funk and everything, and like the
No, man, that was a bunch of shrooms. Not
okay,
gonna lie.
but like, you just stumbled upon it one day.
No, it was just honestly being in a different mindset. You actually listen to music in an altered mind state again, and it changes you. You realize every instrument, every vocal, every harmonization, all that stuff matters, and it's beautiful. It's conducted. It's not just some electronic whatever. Just trying to, people don't even like the music they're making nowadays. And it's just, that's you see that differently when you really are passionate about it.
100%. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that you actually pay attention and the music that you're knowledgeable of, because not many people are. Not many people. Most people, they just like
care about the money.
Yeah, and they're just what's hot.
Yeah,
and all that.
Yeah, jump on. Everyone sounds like each other. They're just trying to mimic each other, and it's like I'd rather fail in creativity than like succeed in imitation.
I feel you. Yeah, you don't want. You definitely don't want. Well, you say, how do you say it's losing the fucking word? Just copy people. You know,
yeah.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same fucking shit all the time.
Yeah.
For you, how long have you been DJing?
DJing for maybe 2 years now. I've always been a producer in music, play guitar, dabble with a couple other instruments as well. I just love it. I started off making rock music, like blues. Then I kind of jumped into production, and then from there I started using like Logic, Fruity Loops, Ableton, really messing around, and then just from there started DJing.
Okay, so kind of something like a topic I want to talk about today. I thought honestly this would be really good for you too, because you are around a lot of entrepreneurs, and especially a lot of musicians, and you're around a lot of those. Yes. And you're an entrepreneur yourself. How long would you say for yourself you've been just like an entrepreneur, doing your thing? Maybe not working a 9 to 5, just doing your thing.
That it may be like a year or so. You know, you just want to become your own boss, and you just get tired of working at 9 to 5 because that drains you. You know, like one day I might want to work 9 to 3, the next day I might want to work 9 to 10, the next day I might want to work 12 hours, and the next day I want to work no hours.
Yeah.
And that's where really you break that down. You find something you need to do and become your own boss, because you have to make your own schedule, because there'll be times where you miss out on plenty of opportunities because we're stuck somewhere where we're at this place where we should be at a different place, and that different place is going to benefit you. So you got to find a way to make your own hours where you could still make your money work and just be where you need to be.
Now, for you, you said about a year. Was that transition honestly easy? Was it tough? What was like that transition for you?
I'm still going through it, man. I'm still going through it. I'm trying my best to really, like put all the pieces together. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I get it. It's not easy, but you just got to keep pushing. Never get comfortable. And I'm sorry, what was the question one more time?
Well, if it was easy, that transition to make that jump. And also why? I want to know, why did you, all of a sudden say, all right, I'm going to make the jump? What was that? Was it a jump for you? Were you working like a 9 to 5 and you said, all right, deuces? What was it?
Nah, it was definitely not a jump. It was definitely like little steps, building a bridge kind of thing, with connections, You have to really meet someone that's going to plug you into someone else, and now someone else is plugged into you through that person, and it's all network. It all breaks down to networking, man. If you know the right people, there's people that will pay you $100 for a job, that the same people will pay you $1 million for the job if you just know that right person. That's what it's all about. It's all about networking and finding the right resources you need to get across that bridge.
100%. A lot of people don't understand your contacts will equal contracts.
Yes, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Contacts will equal contracts.
You just know the right people, you will make it far.
Yeah. But I asked that all to say, just because today I was thinking, I was going through my photos and shit on my phone, and I stumbled upon this picture, whatever, from an apartment I lived at, and I posted on Instagram. I shared a little story, and I was really just thinking, I was like, yo, how many? Because I deal with a lot of entrepreneurs on a daily basis, business owners that have just started a year ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago, all different levels. And man, a lot of people think that this shit is easy.
No, it's definitely not easy. My back, my neck hurts every day. You don't sleep when you need to. You don't get to enjoy your time because you're sitting there working hard to, for you to share your art, especially if we're talking about art right now, or like music, for other people on those days that you're supposed to just enjoy yourself, carrying equipment around, spending your money, investing a lot of your money back into the art is just, it's all that stuff is not easy at all. Like, you really have to put in work. Now, there are some people that, of course, have the money to put it into themselves right away, and that's the easy route, right? But if we're talking about actual talent and actual people that work hard to get to where they are now, it's definitely not easy. It's definitely a journey.
Yeah, it takes time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Time.
You got to continue to invest in yourself, and you got to just pull from different ways and get creative. And
absolutely. Do
sometimes a million things and go back to the drawing board.
Mm-hmm. And out of those million things, one thing might work.
Yep.
And that's just what it is.
100%. Even with my journey, I stopped 9 to 5, and then I even had to go back for a little while. I had to go back for a year. And then I was like, all right, we don't need no more. It was a little short time, but it was a transition. There's so many transitions, and sometimes it takes a long time for you to feel
a change at all.
Like an actual, I could breathe for 2 seconds.
Yeah. Absolutely.
People,
I agree.
They don't understand actually. Sometimes it doesn't take a year. Sometimes it takes 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, at least. Sometimes it might take 20 years. You never know.
Yeah.
Honestly, to find, because you're constantly changing. Your personality is changing. You try new things because you're getting better at what you do. You try new things, and then before you know it, if you put in enough time, it will succeed. But again, investing is very important. Investing in yourself, making sure that now I'm gonna go get a different guitar that's gonna sound better, or I'm gonna go invest in turntables or CDJs instead of a controller. These are little things that make DJs or entrepreneurs or just artists in general just better at what they do. Like there's levels to this shit.
I think a lot of people don't do that though because they feel like they haven't seen enough of wins. Because I watch a lot. Because I'm always like I'll keep myself broke as long as I'm keep leveling up.
Absolutely.
With certain shit because I know it's gonna get me further. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
reputation is higher than money in my opinion.
100%. Like I'll spend my last $100 on a new mic.
Yeah.
If I know that mic is gonna help get me
that money back. Yeah, 100%. That's why I invested in vinyls and let me tell you something. Ever since getting rid of my controller and making that investment, like that really changed my life because now I'm seeing such what's the word?
More. I would say just from seeing your setup, bro. Same as I think I would book you. For me to do all these events and shit like that, I would be because you stand out.
Of course, it's different.
It's different. You stand out. No one's out here doing that.
No, definitely not.
No one's out here doing that.
No.
And that's the thing. If you didn't invest in yourself right there, then it's like, all right, then I gotta play these other games and try to be doper here or this and that.
You narrow down the competition doing that, in my opinion, and that's what people don't focus on. They want to be the same as everyone else. They don't think outside the box. And that's why they're never going to go anywhere. Because if you look at even like these rappers out here, it's not about what's hot anymore. Like these people are blowing up because they sound different. And then you mimicking them or trying to do the same thing as them, you're not going to blow up off someone else. Does that make sense? A lot of rappers try to sound like someone else. But if you notice that all these, even the garbage ones, sound different.
Yeah.
They sound different. I've heard songs where these people just spit out garbage and their auto-tune's off and the mix is completely wrong.
Yep.
And the master wasn't even done at a good studio, like a good quality studio. And they're blowing up only because it sounds different or because it was funny.
Yeah. That is one thing I've noticed that in music too. If you ever really pay attention, a lot of the biggest people that we all know are very different from each other.
Very.
Like certain artists will have a certain tone or something about them is very different than what the average person. And again, it's that. It's like who can make it sound dope, but sound very different than we're not hearing all the time.
Yeah.
And
even if they're one-hit wonders,
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're still doing something just a little different. People catch on to that and they get a feature with someone dope. And now their sound is hot for 10 seconds. They make their bag and they go.
Yeah.
That's it.
I actually tell a lot of people on here, especially lately these last couple of years, I actually recommend not. Because people are like, oh, do you recommend entrepreneurship and shit? I'm like, no.
Yeah, no. It's not an easy lifestyle.
The reason why I don't recommend it is because I don't think many people could succeed in it.
Yeah, I agree, honestly.
And I don't want to, and I know that sounds like I'm being a dick.
I mean, you're not though, because it's a headache. It's really a headache, and if you know about the lifestyle, it's not easy. Not at all.
What it takes.
No, it's nowhere near.
Like you know how easier it is to just go get a job.
Yeah, man. Work 9 to 5. Keep all your money for yourself. Like honestly, gamble. Do whatever you need to do. Go buy some beers.
You're gonna get a paycheck.
Imagine living a normal lifestyle like that. Going out, going to your job, going to the bar, meeting a girl at the bar. I can't do it, man.
And you're making money every week.
Right, and those people actually have money. That's what I noticed.
Yeah, as long as you just do whatever it is that you had to do, you just do it from that time. You don't have to work. Like it's there. Like you're getting paid as long as you don't.
Yeah. They have their budgets right. They pay their bills. You feel me? They just pay it perfectly too.
Well, not everybody, because but at least what I'm saying is that a check is coming in.
I know, man, but they don't have to invest it back. That's the thing. That's why a normal person, I don't think I could ever live that lifestyle because literally every penny I invest right back into myself and my brand, and it's sometimes I'll buy vinyls before I pay rent. Like, you know, like, and then like, but you know what's crazy? You know what I realized about life?
What?
I don't know if anyone noticed this, but it always works out.
Always.
It always works out, man. Even when times where I'm like, yeah, I'm about to be fucked, you know, financially or whatever, it always works out. And that's like something like you really have to believe in yourself to really manifest that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, there'll be times where I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to make this much that I need to be invested. And then time goes by and I do it without even like trying, only because I put that energy out there and I went to go get it. And that's what it's really about. It's about like just getting through and still doing what you need to do.
100%. I'm big on that, man. Like faith. I was talking about that with someone on the phone before, like a couple hours ago. I was like, yo,
you need faith.
The amount, like certain things as of lately that has happened because of just faith, yo, like mad faith. And whether it's like, whether you want to call that like religious, call that, you know, speaking shit into existence, you know, positive energy, whatever it is, yo, that fucking faith, that crazy, crazy fucking faith.
Get you through.
but also you got to do work, because a lot of people will just like hope for shit.
Nah, you got to do the work. You got to do the work. You can't hope for. I hate when people hope for shit, man.
Yeah.
You got to go get it, and then it'll come. There's no like you can't just expect, you know, something to just come down and give you a gift and be like, oh, here. I mean, some people maybe, but you can't expect it. It's like that comes naturally and randomly. You got to go out and get it.
What do you think are maybe on either some of your experiences or other people's experiences with like the whole, okay, this thing of like trying to switch into entrepreneurship and mental health, you know, like, cause like you just said, it could be very, very hard, taxing that a lot of people don't, you know, talk about. Cause like you said, you don't know if you're going to get it back or this or whatever. Like, how do you think that plays a factor on our mental health, like in 2023?
I believe we all need psychologists. Every artist, every entrepreneur should seek help, because we are crazy. Living our lifestyle, doing what we do, it's a lot. You don't really sit down and get to deep breathe and think about just everything that's happening around you. So I feel like everyone should either, one, seek a therapist, two, focus on deep breathing, because we lost that. And that keeps me getting through. Or three, find a hobby and really just love what you do or your passion and take out all that stress into that. Or go do yoga or something, because again, you're gonna drill yourself a hole deeper and deeper and deeper being an entrepreneur. And one day you might just let all those emotions out. You can't just burst. So definitely take it easy on yourself. For sure.
Word. I agree. I also do want people to know too, even while in that, like, yo, really think about if this is something you want to do, you know, like really, because I think a lot of times it can really stress people out in those moments of like, yo, being broke or things not adding up or whatever. Like, yo, we getting older out here, and like, I don't want to be the person that says like, yo, you can't always, you know, reset, because you can, you know what I mean? Like, you could always, like, even me, I say it all the time, like, yo, if I wanted to go back right now, I can end all this shit and I can go get a pretty damn good job doing what I was doing.
Right.
But that obviously that ain't happening. But at the same time, it's like, yo, we ain't getting no older.
I know.
And I'm seeing a lot of people, like, it's kind of scary a little bit. Like, you know, like, you see, we're around a lot of people our ages and shit. And I'm seeing a lot of people like doing this, doing that, doing this, and they're like just getting by. And I'm like, yo, we getting older.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting old.
We're getting old. Yeah, like I said, man, I'd be waking up with back pains now, and I'm only 27. I'd be like, oh.
But that's the thing. It's like, you know, I know we shouldn't compare, but like, you know, our other generations were like getting houses and shit by this time, and like, you know, like
I know, yo, what the hell? It's crazy. I'm just like, how do they do it? I'm telling you, it's because of the music and shit and the freaking the shit we do, man. We spend our money on some bullshit, and it's just not normal. Like,
I think a lot of people will say, oh, well, it's because things got more expensive. But also,
Man,
we
that shit went up by like
yeah.
20 cents, everything. I get it. I mean, like, we can't blame it on that, though. Like,
we make more money now, though.
like, I'm sitting here buying weed and smoking cigarettes sometimes and, going out for drinks and stuff. Can't blame inflation for that. You know what I mean? Like, we live a lifestyle, man. We have to live a lifestyle and do what we do. And as an artist, you enjoy different things. You're not just going to do the norm and go get a $5 beer. You might go to a museum and buy a $25 beer because you just like the aesthetic, or, you like new things. You like adventure, all that good stuff. Lifestyle is very expensive.
It is. I get scared now when I look around and I'm just like, yo, like, especially with artists, a lot of artists, and I'm talking about multitudes of artists, like actual art, music, all that, and I just get worried because there's a lot of them out here, a lot of them out here that are like struggling, artists that are like, you could tell they've already kind of like given up on the whole 9 to 5, and they're like on this journey of like, oh, like, and I'm like, okay, that's great. But your life is hard. Like, the amount of money it takes to just survive and to live and to have these things and to just like,
yeah, man. I mean,
if you gotta go to the dentist, like I'm like talking like real shit, like,
yeah. No, I mean, listen, man. Let's be real, bro. Money is just a piece of paper that rules our soul, and it's messing with us mentally, physically, making people homeless. Like, money is literally the root of all evil, and it's crazy how money is literally, again, a piece of paper that's printed out, and it stops us from really like being ourselves, doing what we love, all that, because of our chase.
of course.
Think about it. We spend 6 to 8 hours a day working. You gotta sleep for at least 6 to 8 hours. So let's say that was 6 and 6. That's 12. That's half of your day.
Yeah.
Half of your day is gone already, right? You gotta drive to work. Let's say that's 30 minutes. You gotta stop and eat. Let's say the total of the times you eat a day is another 30 minutes. And that's minimum. That's an extra hour. Now, think about how much time you really have for yourself.
It's just it's a lot, but I just think people are not. I think it's gonna be like a big rude awakening in like fucking 5 to 10 years when a lot of people realize, yo, this whole shit was a lot harder than we thought.
Yeah, no, it's
like, and that's just, I don't know, man. Maybe that's me being like a pessimist or something, or I just look around. I'm like, damn, like, okay, like, it's cool. Like, I'm all for doing what you love and encouraging that, but it's like, I think you have to, like, there should be like a test. There should be like a test people should take, and it could see if they're ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, yo, fam, like, what are you gonna do when you're 60 years old? Are you still gonna be like out here like trying to like sell T-shirts and shit? Like,
right. Still gonna be out here jamming with your band and like, making your own stuff without a record label doing it for you. Like you're still gonna be out here rapping and putting it on SoundCloud, even though SoundCloud is not the platform anymore.
that's what I'm saying, and like I hate it because it sounds very like
Dick,
like being a dick. Like, it sounds like a dick because I'm, as much as I'm all for it, but it's like, I think people don't do the math.
They don't,
and people don't see sometimes what it takes to really live whatever life they want to live. They say they want to live this life, right? A lot of people will like, oh, they have this vision, they want to. But it's like, do you know what you got to make every single month?
Yeah.
Do you know what you have to like earn to be able to support your kids and have like just shit? Yeah, like
shit,
everything.
yeah.
And it's like, okay. Then it's like, okay, then once you know that, then it's like, yo, what's your like short, like really like a short term plan that you're gonna get to that shit? I think people are just out here just like, they're just creating and lollygagging.
It's cool, yeah, but like they're releasing their music like to a point wrong. Like that's the best way to put it. They're not even buying their beats. A lot of them, like 80%, aren't buying their beats. They still have tags from YouTubers that are using the same beat. They're wasting their lyrics. They're throwing it on without using a platform like BMI or ASCAP. They're just throwing their music out there without even knowing that they can profit off the music.
Yeah.
You know, like they're making music for their friends, and that's what's watering down the industry. It's just no one takes it seriously. They don't take it seriously, but it's all good, man. I mean, the aliens are coming to take us, so it's fun.
Yo, he was like, yo, Habibi hit me like a couple hours ago. He's like, yo. He said this in a text, but I feel like he was like whispering or something when he wrote the text. He was like, yo, can we talk about the aliens?
Man, they're coming, bro. The aliens are definitely coming. Do you realize that did you see what happened? So there was a UFO crash, and the member from
I don't be seeing none of that shit.
the member from the people that retrieved
none of those accounts.
Wait, but the member that retrieved it, he admitted to, I think, Congress or somebody. He said, the remains were not human that were found inside the alien. Man. Now this could be a distraction because we're gonna go into war and we're all about to like go Russian and stuff. But it's all good. I mean, it could be a distraction. Have you ever heard of Project Bluebeam? No. They said they're gonna make a hologram that's actually gonna look like a invasion from the aliens, and that's gonna be a way for the government to take control and the New World Order and all that good stuff.
Man, we're not rich enough to know about the aliens.
Yeah, no, man, I don't think so.
Speaking of money, see, like that's.
Do you believe in conspiracies?
Some. Like, I'm not like. Some people are very like everything is a conspiracy. Life is a conspiracy.
Yeah, I mean they had a conspiracy that they cloned Britney Spears. I don't know if you saw that one. And I'm just like, why would you want to clone her? Like out of everybody.
Yeah. See, shit like that. I'm not for. Like, bro, who the fuck is thinking about Britney?
Right, like we need another Britney Spears. Bro, clone her.
Yeah, or like the Eminem ones. Like, oh, this is a fake. Like, bro,
yeah, it's not Eminem. Skittles.
Shut the fuck up, man. Like, there is just a lot of. But the aliens, I do believe in aliens.
You believe in aliens?
Yeah, 100%.
So, like, let me ask you a question. All right, let me do the question. If an alien was really, really hot and she came down to Earth, would you do it? But she was green.
Yeah, why not?
I would do it too. I'm talking like really thick. Like,
I don't like him thick.
I like him thick too. Green. Oh, you don't like him thick? No. So you want like a petite?
Yeah.
What if she was purple and petite?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't got nothing against purple.
All right, that's good, man. At least you're not racist.
Nah.
That's the aliens.
Nah.
Do you think aliens are racist?
Probably.
Right? They'd probably be like, yeah.
Actually, no. You want to know the funny thing is, I think that we're probably aliens.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. I think I think definitely like we're the aliens.
Maybe like Norwegians. I can see them being aliens.
Maybe. It's either goes a few different ways. Either they just have it on lock so much that like we're just never gonna know about them, or they're just so far that we just probably won't ever know, because you know the big this fucking galaxy is.
Yeah, man. I mean,
so they're there somewhere.
It's pretty big,
and I don't think they're quote unquote aliens like what you see in movies and shit. But I do think there's probably other form of human life out there.
Yeah, and they probably look like us too.
Probably is.
Just green
or different.
Yeah, maybe 3 eyes. Would you still do it if she had 3 eyes?
Maybe.
Yeah, right. She was bad enough. Yeah.
Where's my button? This is a reminder, Joe. Edit this whole thing.
No. Cut those out.
But aliens, right?
Yeah, no, I'm still thinking about her. All right. What were you gonna say?
Nah, I believe in them.
Yeah, who doesn't? I mean, like, if you don't, like, I'm sorry. Like, that's a very selfish thing to think because what if everything we're taught is a lie, though? You know, like, who really went to space? What about flat Earth? What do you believe about it? Like, why would they lie about that? Like, why would they tell people, hey, let's tell them it's round to control the earth? Like, there's no reason to lie.
No, it's not flat. It's not flat. Some of that shit is just so much bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what it is? People are just really bored, man. There's a lot of bored people,
Yeah.
bro.
People are,
There's a lot of bored people, bro.
yeah, they're professional commenters. That's what they are.
Like, once you start really looking at people, bro, like, you know when you start really realizing it? Like, do you ever have any, like, town Facebook groups?
No, I try. Yeah, I've had it actually. Yes, in the past.
Okay, so I'm part of, like, 3 from my own town.
I'm sorry.
And then I'm a part of a few from other ones. Because, you know, marketing is just all. I started throwing the flyers in the different towns.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, people are bored, bro.
Yeah, man. They got nothing.
When you're in those groups and you just see the things that people are, like, complaining about and talking about.
And passionate about, yeah. Like,
and it
politics.
just shows. Yeah, like, people are very... You know, the average person, I think, in probably in America at least, they don't really got much going on.
No.
You know, they go to work, they do this, they do that. They don't really have much going on, so they kind of just create this, like, drama and these conspiracies.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, they're bored. They got nothing like to talk about. So whatever they have, they're gonna be passionate about. And most of the time, it's beliefs, politics. You know, it's just something to fall back on. And you know, I feel like people that are into art and people that are into, you know, just anything. When I say art, I mean anything. It can be painting, it can be music, it can be acting, it can be comedy. I feel like those people, they actually focus on something that matters, something that they love. So that takes you away from that wormhole of just, you know, fighting for the wrong reasons. You're fighting over people and just you're fighting the battles that separate us in a way. It's like, you know, nowadays they got people driving around with these Ukrainian flags, and you got people that support Russia, and then you got people that fight very left, very right, and it's just like, what are you guys even fighting about? If you actually read these policies, these people are doing the same shit. Like, the policies are literally the same.
Well, I just realized something. Do you have a fucking alien on your fucking shirt?
Yeah, man. Habibi in space.
Is that your brand? Is that your brand?
Yeah. No. So this. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. It's I kind of made this for fun, man. I like doing weird.
Like it.
Yeah. I like doing weird stuff. Habibi in space was you know, supposed to be like a halal cheese guy. And, you know, he's like a cartoon, so he just goes around to different galaxies and gives them halal meats, cheeses, and you know,
fire.
yeah, he's like a halal cart, but in space.
We got to do like a little collab shirt one day, and you got to put the Jersey Media Rocket, and then like.
Yeah, man, we could do it, bro.
100%.
You
know what I'm saying? Do you have your guy, and we got the Jersey Media Rocket?
It's perfect, literally.
Look at that. We out of here. We out of here.
Out of here.
But this was dope, man. I'm glad you came on the pod.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it.
I gotta get you on here more often. I feel like you need a podcast.
Yeah, I do, man. It's just I'm so lazy. That's the problem. like, I already got so much going on.
Are you lazy?
I am.
What sign are you?
Huh? A Scorpio. Rising Libra and a Gemini moon, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, Scorpios are a little lazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you know, we just want shit done our way, and we want to do stuff our way, and you know,
y'all definitely want to be rich, so you could just pay to have everything done.
Yeah, man, I would definitely pay people to do my toes, and I'd pay, you know, for like an alien nanny.
This guy's shot. This guy's shot.
Yes. Welcome back to the podcast.
So, what else we got, man? Before you go, what else you got going on? What are you gonna be doing? You gonna be at any GSM events coming soon?
Who is it?
You gonna be at any GSM events coming soon?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Garden State of Mind. Shouts out to Garden State of Mind, Jersey Media, and Therapy Without a Degree. You feel me? All those things are great. Jersey State of Mind, the Puffin Paints.
You're gonna be here on the
Light
6th?
and Wicks. Yes, I'm gonna be here on the 6th.
Okay, so he's gonna be in Hoboken on the 6th.
Yes.
The Sunday Paint Sesh.
Yes, sir.
That's coming up soon, right?
Yeah, man.
Like next week.
Summer's flying by.
What's your favorite season?
Probably spring. Because I have spring and summer to look forward to, yeah.
Really? Spring? Okay.
Yeah. Big fan of, like, longer days, and that's when it starts. You know, because, like, that whole winter, fall, like, it starts getting dark early, man. And gets spooky outside. And I love that. You know what I mean? It's just not the vibe. So it's a whole different world. The winter is a whole different world.
I'm not going to lie. I hate when it gets dark early. I hate the winter, but I love the fall.
Oh, fall is beautiful. But it's just looking... The winter is... Then summer's so far away.
So, yeah, it's so close.
Yeah.
It's like the winter. So it's weird.
And it's like transitional seasons, you know? So, like, spring and fall... They're fast, in my opinion. You only get a little bit of that actual fall feel or that spring feel, and then summer comes around or winter comes around. So that's why I like spring, because it gives you that fall feel for a little, and then it goes into hot. Or fall gives you that fall feel, and then it goes into cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dig it. All right, so I heard someone said you want to drop a little freestyle or something.
A freestyle? I'm down for a freestyle.
All right, let's see what you got. Do we any preferred beat?
Bro, honestly, it could be anything.
It could be anything.
Just as long as it's not a cover, because I hate covers.
I got you.
I'm gonna talk about some real shit, man.
Let's see what we can find for you.
Okay, look. Yeah. Yeah. Drugs, money, sex. And fuck school. Drugs, money, sex, murder, sex, drugs, pills.
No, we're not promoting this.
What you mean?
You don't got any other bars?
I mean, bro, listen, man. Money, sex, drugs, fuck school, money, sex, drugs, fuck. Why'd you call me off? Yeah. Fuck the principal. Yeah, that's it, man.
That's it. That's all they got.
That's all.
That's all
That's all
right.
they get.
That's all they get. They
Yeah.
gotta send you cash out for more.
Yeah, exactly. You already know.
All
You
right.
can book me at habibiexpensive@gmail.com.
Is that really your email?
It really is.
habibiexpensive@gmail.com.
It was great. I mean, you know, the bars is not free.
The bar.
A free. I don't freestyle. My style ain't free. Ooh.
All right. Well, other than that, man, where can they follow you? On Instagram and all that fun stuff.
Yes, sir. Feel me?
Put all the socials out there.
Yes. All the socials are out there.
I mean, like, tell them your socials.
Oh shit! It's that guy Habibi on Instagram. At that guy Habibi on Twitter, which is now X, and then that guy Habibi on TikTok.
Yo, you know what I was gonna say before too? You know when people are shot and I got bored and I got nothing else better to do and they making all these conspiracy theories. Have you ever known somebody before they got permanently damaged by drugs?
Yes, I have. And
I don't mean this is not what I mean. I don't mean they got a drug addiction and then they just were on drugs. I mean like they did a drug one time
and they lost it.
and they just were gone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that, honestly, because they're doing bad drugs. Like, real drugs are supposed to be from the earth, natural, and you just don't know what you get nowadays, guys. So be careful. Don't do drugs, all right? Even though that freestyle said do drugs and that shit, it's all marketing. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Don't drink. Drinking blocks your chakras and does a bunch of bad shit as well. Don't smoke unless it's weed, because that's good. And don't do anything, you know, that you're not supposed to, that your body just won't react to correctly. And you know what your body will not react to correctly. Even if it's weed, don't do it.
Word. Because I just made me think of that because I was like, yo, one time I do know somebody. When I was young when I went to session. I was like, yo, wait a minute. I was like, yo, when you see a lot of people shot out here, it's because, yo, sometimes some shit just they do shit one time. Like, you ever hear like a lot of people like with angel dust and shit? Do that shit one time and you're just never the same ever again.
They lose it.
Never the same.
Never the same.
And that's how they end up on all these Facebook groups and talking shit and making conspiracy theories.
Yeah, man. I mean,
and then other people start believing it.
it's honestly horrible
because they don't fucked around with angel dust twice in their life.
Yeah, no, it's really bad for you, man. That's why, stay clean, clear-minded. You get very far in life. And, everyone does something, but, like, try to keep it natural. Drink some green tea.
Drink some green tea.
Yeah.
Hey, have some
You'll be
have
good.
Have some water.
Have some water, yo.
All right.
Keep drinking water. I know a lot of people that don't drink enough water. And let me just say that you're a bitch because, like, water is life. Without life, there would be no water. And without water, there would be no life.
And at this moment, Bowling Basket, we could be talking about you right now.
Yeah, you're
not
ass
sponsoring
Bowling
us.
Basket.
You're not sponsoring
Bowling
us.
Basket is trash. Essentia, Just Water, Mountain Valley. You feel me? Go to Whole Foods, get some alkaline water, get some spring water, and really drink that because that's that good shit. That's that shit that makes you feel amazing. And also, eat GMO free.
Whoa, relax. They're not sending us a check.
Eat GMO free and organic.
They got to send us a check for all that.
Yeah, man. But I promote good health. You feel me? Take maca. Take, what's the other one? Ashwagandha sometimes.
Yeah.
Some good supplements, Yep. Some Motais, chlorophyll water.
Okay, you know your shit.
Yeah, man. That shit makes a difference. All right. Also, go vegan if you want or if you can. I've been vegan for about 2 years.
You've been vegan for 2 years?
Yes, and it's horrible. Let me just say.
Wait a minute. Why did you go vegan?
I love animals, and I'm like, why are we killing them?
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
The
I'm not
fuck
going
out of here. Yo, get the
no, but I do.
shit off.
Yeah, but nah, the thing is, like, animals are cool though. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, well, who are we? And then you see videos.
Fuck that. You went to the doctor. He was like, you gotta go vegan.
Yeah.
What happened? Tell me the real truth.
No. So what it is just I feel more creative now that I'm vegan. Like, I don't feel as.
This is the hipster answer.
Yeah, I don't feel like.
This is the hipster number 2. The first one was I love animals.
I love the animal. Okay, so you know who PETA is? PETA made me go vegan because they're like the terrorists of vegans. They're sitting there freaking posting, picture like videos of people dressed up as like pigs and stuff, and like they show like actual slaughtering. I mean, all this stuff does happen. It is funny. Like he yawns. He's like, yeah, man, I want a steak. I want a steak right now.
So, yo, that's crazy that I actually played a Slaughterhouse instrumental.
Oh, there you go. Shouts out to Slaughterhouse for that instrumental.
Full circle.
Yeah, that was some good bars though.
But no, seriously, why'd you go vegan?
I told you for spiritual reasons. Like I really wanted to like be more creative, and I was vegan as a kid. After the first time I did shrooms, like I said, it changed my life.
How does vegan make you more creative?
I don't know. I just feel like meat really blocks out a lot of your spiritualness, just like alcohol does, and just like all the like you feel different when you do certain things, or like that saying, "You are what you eat." I believe in that very strongly. I feel like, of course, I do feel like some humans are, you're meant to eat meat, and sometimes you should listen to your body, I guess. I would make sure the meat is grass-fed. I would make sure, a lot of things, especially if you do have to listen to your body and eat meat once in a while. But I do believe that people should follow a vegan diet, especially in America, because the food here is very processed. And
so what do you eat?
Like leaves and grass.
Like what?
It's really awful.
What did you eat today?
So today I had rice and beans. I had a vegan Impossible Burger, which was just not good at all. And then I had a vegan cookie, Len & Larry's.
Like it wasn't good at all.
No, it wasn't good. I had fake eggs with some bread, and it just wasn't good at all.
Eggs.
Yeah, man. I mean, but listen, bro.
Wait, hold on. Are you cooking all this yourself, or are you like?
Nah, man. I don't cook it myself. I got someone to cook it for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. For the last year or two?
Yeah, or sometimes I'll order off DoorDash or Uber Eats or those things. I don't want to say a specific one because they didn't sponsor us yet.
They didn't send us the bag.
They didn't send us the bag.
All right. So, do you think you would still be vegan if you had to cook everything?
Probably not. I mean, I just wouldn't cook in general. I'll probably starve. Like, cooking is so boring. You feel me? Fuck that shit.
You do have fun with it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll make
I mean,
something.
if you're cooking fucking vegetables, I mean, I can't get it pretty boring.
Yeah, I mean, just boil it, throw it in.
That's it. That's it.
Boil broccoli. You feel me? You ever had boiled broccoli?
Yes.
Fire. With some garlic. Nah, but usually I DoorDash or Uber Eats or Instacart or do any of those
That shit
things.
gets expensive, man. I'm about to start DJing.
I know, bro. It does get expensive. Every time on DoorDash. And I did a whole video about that, actually. Every time you order off DoorDash, it's just
$30.
really expensive. It's just, I order one thing and now I have a $50 bill. I'm just like, wait.
Easily.
And I got to tip the driver $10. So I just changed it to $5. Regular shit.
All right. So you're wow. Pros and cons.
Pros and cons, man.
Being
vegan, yeah, that shit sucks.
Pros, what are the pros?
You feel me?
Well, you just kind of said the pros. What are the cons? What are the bad shit?
The fact that you're limited, the fact that, people ask you some bullshit all the time. They're always like, hey, so like, what do you eat? Sometimes they might hit you with hey, you want like my salad or my pickle? And I'm like, no, I don't want your fucking pickle. Like, I just ordered a whole fucking meal for myself. Or like if you're at a barbecue and you just smell it and you're like, hey, what you got? They're like, yeah, I got like onion and corn. They never have the right shit.
I mean, who the fuck goes to a barbecue if you're vegan?
Everything got cheese in it nowadays. It's just like, bro, you didn't have to add cheese into like, or butter into like mashed potatoes or cheese.
You need all that shit.
Or cheese into the salad. Like,
Yes.
like I get it. It's feta, but like, come on. None of that bullshit.
All right. So do you feel healthier?
No.
Seriously?
No.
What the fuck you doing it for you?
I feel more.
Maybe he really is doing it for the animals.
No, I feel more like in touch with like my spiritual side though.
Really?
Yes, I do. I really feel like amazing. Like I feel like the art spewing out of me. I really feel like a lot of things that were blocked are unblocked inside my mind and my body and my soul. And it's just.
But you don't feel healthier.
No, I mean I do. I guess. I mean I haven't eaten meat in a while, so I can't say how much healthier.
Fuck that. If I go vegan, I want to come up in here like, nah, man. I feel amazing when I get out of bed.
Yeah, I mean, try it. Try it for a week. See what happens. Just 1 week. Challenge yourself to being vegan. See what happens.
Maybe. I'm not against it. I'm just really just talking shit for the podcast.
Of course.
I'm really not.
I mean, listen, man. I give you every right to, because vegans will literally sit there and brag about how they're vegans for hours. Did you know I'm vegan? Is this vegan?
I just really, like, honestly would have thought that you would have been like, nah, I definitely could, like, see a difference in my health.
Nah, I mean, I do. Honestly, I just have a lot of bad habits. As like, like I smoke a lot and stuff like that. So I guess that goes into it.
When you quitting smoking?
Soon, man. Definitely, but before like 2065.
That's a long time from now.
I mean, yeah, I said before.
You know people love you, right?
Of course.
So
I love people.
So you don't want to be here as long as you possibly can?
I mean, just as long enough to like release my own sock line, and then after that, well, I'll be good.
If you keep smoking, you might not be able to.
It's in the making right now.
Hey, gotta quit that smoking, man. We need you around.
I know. Soon, before 2060.
All right. Till then, that's gonna be the next time we have this guy on the podcast.
Yeah.
All right. When you quit smoking, we'll get you on.
Yes.
All right.
I got you.
Sounds good.
I'll let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was fun. Therapy without a degree. Yeah, I was waiting for. All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Fuck a degree. Fuck school. And be amazing.